Alright, welcome back to That Time Reincarnated the Slime Anime Review, episode number 42. We are here reviewing the 70 episode series, Settling the Score. Yep, that's the name of this episode. And, it adapts, Settling the Score with the Hero. This adapts the last interlude of Book 9, and I'd say about half of chapter 9. Yeah, basically from chapter 9, and I did look this up. Yeah, basically the Minute Conference adapts the interlude along with about half of the fourth chapter, which is the final round and Lambert's grand opening. Basically from pages 219 to about halfway through, actually a quarter way through, like chapter 244, page 244. So if you're really curious, how much of the episode did this, how much book to cover? It covered roughly about that much of the book. So, basically, here's what we start off with. We have Rimuru in his office with Diablo, his Minister of Finance, Melger, I think it's Shion, Shuna, and Benimaru's there too. Gorjo's basically the king of the army of Dwargon. He comes in and basically offers some finances to cover these small low traders. Then all of a sudden the queen of the other country shows up. As Esmerdale. Yes. Of the same country that the... What was their name? The name of the country. Gazel and Emista from... Well, she's an elf. Yes, she's an elf. So basically she offers some gold, basically pocket change. So, and of course she also does this in agreement with a few things like, want a treaty of alliance? Sure. Meet Mr. Yards? Okay, I'll arrange this by week's business schedule. So she is from the Sorceress Dynasty of Chiron. Yes, that is where she's from. Very beautiful woman. And Harold, who is basically her advisor and uncle. Yes, and his daughter is basically her cousin. Yes, so, and of course she also asks, like, is Diablo going to be a problem? He's like, no, I'll handle it, no problem. And of course the agreement. And then they have the very next match where once again the host is basically, also Shuei is there too. Let's see. Or basically Gabiru's sister is basically hosting events with Diablo being the ref. And they had the final match between Mizuki, the lightning speed hero, and Gabta. So the hints that also, he plays a little part in the episode. That he'll basically pass along some information. And in the case of Mizuki, well, he doesn't do much anything this episode. It's like, okay, so Gabta has a brand new ability he unlocked. He can fuse with Ranga as part of a demon summoning. And apparently Raphael trying to talk to him about it, and he's like he knew Raphael was going to talk to him, and Raphael doesn't say anything at all. And then he finally explains the whole thing, and then he transforms, and then he just runs right past Miyuki. And Malim is like, yeah, he lost, and Malim volunteers to trade him. And of course, basically his teacher Plus, I love the fact that Hyoka's daughter is sitting next to him. You know, the future wife of Benny Maru, which of course the other one is not here. Yeah, who knows where she is right now? So basically, Malim basically just takes him and Rong after Miyuki decides to forfeit the competition and just uses speech, and it's suspected that Cho's ability is a form of brainwashing. So then, of course, he's invited to lunch. Now, they do change the dialogue here. Now, in the light novel, he reveals his real name to him in the stadium. In the anime, he does in the office. I have very little problem with this change because I think it makes more sense basically in the office. Basically, he was basically a reincarnation, or he was Mizuki, he was isekai, and in a way, basically, thanks to this conversation, by the end of the episode, they also promote the grand opening. You could do like the first 5 floors as sort of basically a good test run of the actual labyrinth for the grand opening of the thing. And any problem, just talk to us about it. Any improvements. And of course, you get to work with them, and that's it. That's literally the episode in a nutshell. It's a great episode, and we have only 2 more left to go. And can you believe this is the 70th episode of the series? Which makes it, for me, in a ways, this is the longest anime based upon a light novel I've seen. It has the highest number of episodes. This is higher than ReZero or even Overlord at 70 episodes. Now, before I end this video here, I'd like to do a small little announcement. Actually, it's a big announcement. That it was real today because they aired the final episode in Japan. It was announced. I found this out, and I heard this. I'm like, thank you for the studio for doing this. That Time Recurrence of Slime has been renewed for season 4. I'm like, excellent. There's a lot more books to adapt. Like, when it's finished adapting this, basically they have, of the ones been released so far, you have like 10 left. Plenty of room. And they also greenlit a movie. A second one. I'm like, wow. Okay. I like the fact they did this. And my guess is probably the reason why they decided to greenlit season 4 now, and this is my personal theory, that the reason why I do this because this season probably is going over really well in Japan. I'd say in Japan it's doing really well. I'd say it's the numbers for Crunchyroll, given the fact how really good the show is. I'm sure also the merchandise is helping too. And I'm sure probably the DVD sales in Japan do really well. I'd say for Crunchyroll, that's not like my hero right now. This is probably one of the more popular shows they have on the actual streaming service. This show has never had a bad episode so far. The dub is fantastic. And can you believe I've only been reviewing this series now for about 2 years? Yes, believe it or not, about 2 years ago I started viewing this series. Yep. Because I don't think it was last year. Because I remember I got through the... Let's see. Because I'm thinking it was about 2 years ago I started reading the series now. Because it feels like I've been doing it for a while now, but I've been enjoying this. I've read like every single light novel that's been released so far here. As I actually own, I think it's like book 19, I think it is. Yes. Oh, I definitely was correct. Mm-hmm. It was definitely 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. It's been 2 years. Let's see. Yeah, the first episode I did this was in January 2022. And would you say it's been 2.5 years since I've reviewed this series? A little over that. Mm-hmm. Yes. I'd say at least 2 years and about 8 months. Yep. So, could you say almost 3 years? Yeah, I can kind of say so. I'd say almost 3 years by now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, almost 3 years reviewing the series. But it's definitely a series I've enjoyed reviewing. Mm-hmm. Yep. And in a couple weeks, I'll get my final thoughts. But let me say this before I end this video. This is the first season of the series I didn't have to bench watch. The first 2 seasons I did do that. This is the first one I didn't have to do that. No, because I watched it start to finish when it aired. Yes. It's a good thing I did. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You might think, oh, I get this year? No, it was actually 2 years ago. And officially I've met, I think, like 2 or 3 people who've been part of the anime. Like, I've met the lead voice actor for the series, Brittany Kowalski. I even got to sign one of my Death and Renaissance DVDs. I met the actress who voiced Malim just this year. It was actually at the second last con I went to just this year. Great to meet, and I didn't realize that apparently she's like 3 years older than me. Yes. Very lovely woman. Yep. And we also met Caroline Clickbeard. She's voiced one of the supporting characters of the series. Not a really big character per se. Yeah, she's the current queen. Yep, I met her. Let's see. I have met Gail's voice actor, Chris George. Yep, I met him. Let's see. I have met Sunny Surratt, who voices Footman. I was also Monica Rial, who voices Tyr. I've met Faye's voice actor, who is Lisa Ortiz. Yep, so I met a good chunk of the voice cast. One I really wanted to meet in this series, who has done this one, and when I first told him a couple years ago that I started watching the series, and that's Benny Mari's voice actor, Rico Fajaro. He was so happy I got into this series. He smiled. I told him I got in this series that he's in, and also Restaurant of the World. It's like, okay, get Restaurant of the World, but that's when it's like, he basically smiled from ear to ear at the fact I got into this very series. Probably because this is probably his favorite anime to work on. It's possible. He's also mentioned, I've also asked him, did you enjoy your time working with Monica Rial on Uzuki-cho and Hang Out? Oh yeah, he said, he said he absolutely loved that. That's one show I haven't seen their season 4 yet, surprisingly. But yeah, he's the one big one from the series I really want to meet, because I would say that I'd say about 10% of the voice cast is one, not all of them per se, but, I have met Shio. So wait, yes, I've met his voice actor. I think it's Ian St. Clair. Yes. Yeah, I met his voice actor. Now, you might be thinking, have I met Diablo's voice actor? No. I've never met David Mills. Okay. How about Regard? Nope. Never met Kent Williams. Shion's voice actor is Michelle Roges. I actually have not met her. Nope. She's another one I've always wanted to meet. Shuno's voice actor is Tina Bauer, who does an excellent job playing this character. I absolutely love this character. It's one of my personal favorites of hers, along with Happy from Fairy Tail, and there's also, her character from Devil's Part-Timer. Oh yeah, the guy's name's Hakaru. I forgot to mention that. Oh, I have met also Albus's voice actress, Elizabeth Maxwell, which I even had her sign my copy of Reincarnated Slime, which she's in it. And Yeah. I even told her about the spoiler related to her character, and she was quite happy with that. Mm-hmm. New character, Momoji, who's voiced by Susie Young. I have actually not met her. Nope. How about Hakuru's voice actor, who is Charlie Campbell? Nope. Never met him. There's a lot of the people in the series I've not officially met yet, but I have met Carrion's voice actor. Nope. Faye, yes. Clayman. Have I met Clayman's voice actor? Nope. Hinata. Well, this character met her voice actress? Yes, I have. Yes, Hinata's voice actor. I actually met Alexis Tipton. I think it was at, if I remember quick, I think it was Central Florida Comic Con 2022 is when I first met her. Yes. Yuki. Nope. I actually not met him. It's interesting the fact that he is in fact voiced by a guy who's known for like screaming. Chloe. Yes, I have met Chloe's voice actors. Mm-hmm. Kenya. Brittany Luda. I actually not met her this one. How about not that one? How about Shizu? Shizu's voice actress? Nope, never met her. Mizuki, who is a new character for this season. Have met his voice actor? Nope, never met him. There's one I have met who the one that voices Alice Reindew. Yep, I have met hers. Yep, I met Sarah back in 2022. Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, that's what I gotta say about this. So let's call it a night here, and I'll see you all tomorrow with my reviews for 7 Days Since for Next Apocalypse, Case Closed, and some comic corners. Okay? See you. Bye.